All right, cool. Okay, hello again, everybody. This is day 2 of Body Uncomfortable. Just a quick notice for those of you that are watching this on YouTube and that are not following the blog, please follow it. It's the Nowhere Society .wordpress.com, all squished into one little word. No spaces, no capitals. You know the deal. Yeah, so if you're seeing this on YouTube or via something else, because technology and the internet is a scary place and I don't know where things go, yeah, just go to the blog. Okay, cool, because that might be a little bit more explanatory in terms of what is happening. Okay, cool. But anyways, I actually planned like a lesson, not a lesson, but just what I would say for day 2 because I, as I did last night, I rambled and like what I'm doing right now. So I'm giving themes to talk about each day, as well as the events that happened and if there's any exciting news. Okay, but anyways, as you can see, my face it's back to normal. I wiped it off when I got home. I would have kept it on, and I would like to keep it on for as long as possible. The only thing that I'm worried about is the damage that it's going to cause my skin when this thing is finally over. Yeah, because I can already see and feel my skin starting to act up, and it's only been 2 days. Because it's really the lipstick and the makeup that I'm using is very oily, and then yeah, to apply that and have that on like 24 hours, it's gonna do some damage. All right, cool. So today's theme is narcissism and beauty. The reason why this is a theme is because while we were busy soul searching, so we were given 6 weeks to prepare for this, and we needed to. Yeah, it's a lot of soul searching. It's why do you want to do this and yada yada yada. And the thought came to me that you know what, maybe I'm vain, maybe I'm arrogant, like maybe that's what it is. You know, like some people are doing, I mean, these people, my classmates, are doing all sorts of things, and I'll get the name of the blogs that they're doing for you, and so you guys can go check it out because everyone's doing really interesting things, very different things. So yeah, it'll be cool to follow everyone and show the support. But I will do that in tomorrow's blog. Cool. Yeah, because I don't have any of them. But anyways, so it's vanity. It's this whole thing of some people are gonna be deaf or blind for these 10 days. Some people are stuck in a wheelchair for these 10 days, and here I am putting something on my face, you know, and it's sort of this thing of why is my face so important to me that it would make me uncomfortable if my face was flawed or scarred or whatever, which I'm not saying that it's not. I mean, it's not like I ever look in the mirror and I'm like, yes, you know, good looking. I don't think anyone does. And if you do, I salute you and I respect you. And I'm very, very happy for you. Yeah, so it's not as if I see myself as this perfect human being with this wonderful face because I'm not fishing. I'm just saying, like, I don't think anyone does that. Um, yeah, so then I started thinking, you know, subconsciously, do I think that I am beautiful or do I think that I have a fantastic face? Granted, I mean, you guys must see my parents. Beautiful people. My sister. Oh my god. She's stunning. Absolutely stunning. But anyway, so there's a thing, I suppose, of being arrogant, and another thing of just recognizing and accepting your genes. And yeah, and as I said, my parents are beautiful. My mother is. People hit on her more than they hit on me. It's absolutely ridiculous. Um, and she doesn't look a day over 30. I'm not going to tell you her real age because that's not right. You know, and my dad has legs that go on for flippin' miles and they're like toned and muscular and, you know, so quick metabolism plus like beautiful French lady. You know, as I said, I mean, look at my sister. In one of these blogs, I'll ask her to make an appearance. But anyways, wow, even if I make notes, I still ramble. Sorry guys, you have to bear with me. Because I don't want to edit these things. I want it to be fresh, I want it to be raw. Because what I can do is that I can go onto Photoshop or Premiere and I can take out all of my little bits and pieces where I ramble, like now. But I really want it to be personal. I want you guys to see and hear what I'm thinking as I think it and as I say it. I don't want this to be edited. I feel like I want this to be as authentic as possible. Okay, so yes, today is about vanity and narcissism. And while doing all of this self-reflection, I realized, or yeah, that I think I might be a little bit obsessed with beauty. Not in the sense of my own, not in the sense of, oh, I'm so beautiful, or oh, the only thing I want in life is to be beautiful. Like, not in that sense. And not in the sense of, I mean, I'm the last person to judge anyone on appearance because I think everyone is stunning and everyone is unique. And I don't think I've ever called anyone ugly, ever, my entire life. And I get really upset. I mean, like, guys, fat jokes, not cool. You know, calling someone an orc or like a ogre, not cool. Male or female, doesn't matter. It's not cool to do these things. And I feel like it's the lowest form of intelligence to attack someone based on their appearance. I mean, it just shows that she didn't even take the time to think of a better insult, you know. So, yeah, I just think it's the lowest form of an insult, the lowest form of intelligence. There's so many other things you could say to someone if you don't like them. I'm not encouraging it, you know, but if you want to insult someone, I suppose insult their personality, because then you actually have to do some work, guys. Don't be lazy. Anyways, yeah, so I researched well, I try to see, here's my little bookie that I keep with me, and if I find stuff, I like write in it, you know, yada 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 yada. Okay, cool. It's empty towards the back. Oh no, right, there's writing there. Anyways, and the word is a philocalist, and that is the lover of beauty. So after finding this definition, I really related to it in the sense of, guys, I feel like I'm obsessed. I love beautiful things, well, specifically beautiful people. But it's odd. I mean, there's more. There's more. I mean, I follow not necessarily like celebrities or whatever, but models. Oh my god, guys, models. I have this little obsession with them. It's probably very unhealthy. I would not recommend it. Kids, don't try this at home. Yeah, wait. Okay, so I looked at all of the images in my on my phone, and out of 4,892 images, 3,340 were in the category model and people. So people as in like Megan Fox. That would, I suppose, be described as a person. So that's 68%. 68% of my phone is covered in images of beautiful people. Well, people that are beautiful in my mind. And it might be the ideal. It probably is. Sorry, guys, I don't mean to be such a bad, shallow person. But yeah, so then I'm trying to think, where does this stem from? Is it how I was raised, which is not, but just hypothetically, you know, was it how I was raised? Is it the society we live in? Is it our media? And of course it's our media, of course. I mean, shouldn't even be a question. But and how did this end up being such a big thing? Why is this such a big deal in my brain? I don't know if you guys ever play The Sims. I'm a guilty party. I adore it, I really do, and I feel like I'm never ever ever going to outgrow it. I'm going to be like 75 with my Sims and my like 7 million cats. But anyways, but the best part about it for me, it's not, I get bored with actual playing it. The best part of me, of it for me, is the creating. So it's the creating beautiful people. And I don't care about their lives. Like, probably after the second day, I want to kill all of them. I'm not a psychopath. And it's really difficult to kill them in The Sims 4, just a heads up. So I can't like burn them or whatever, but as I said, not a psychopath. So yeah, so that's the thing. It's to create these beautiful images, to create these beautiful people. And I love it. I love it. With my sketches and my drawing, beautiful people. I don't know, like everyone has this like fantastic bone structure and these big, beautiful eyes and so on. Not so much about the body, but like from the neck up, it's just, to me, it's just beauty. So it's sort of like, why? Why is this such an obsession? Is it because it's what I want for myself? Probably. I'm not going to go that deep. I don't know you. I don't know who you are. So I'm only going to share half of my soul with you guys tonight. Probably is, might be, I don't know, maybe not. But another thing that caught my eye is that this obsession of beauty is everywhere. And I'm not talking about commercial. I'm not talking about the busty lady hanging over a car to sell the car, or to sell like airbags, or a vacuum cleaner. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in literature how beauty, how people describe, specifically women, but for men as well, how their beauty, and it's described in the most stunning words. And so for instance, The Virgin Suicides. If you haven't watched it, okay, it's cool, whatever. If you haven't read the book, read the book. It is fantastic. Has some parallels to Catcher in the Rye. Really, really great. So give that one a read if you have the chance. And for those of you that have watched the movie or have read the book, you know that it's about the Lisbon sisters, and I don't want to give it away, but their eventual suicide, and their life and their parents and the house, and how there's this entire obsession about them by the narrator and the boys at school, and even the people of the town, of the small town. And they are obsessed with them. They watch what they wear, and the thing is, these girls they come from a relatively low income. It's not like they're wearing like all the trends and stuff, and that's why they're being watched. It's just because of how fascinating they are and how beautiful they are. And like the narrator states that they'll never stop thinking about them, even when they're old, and even when they are eventually married and with their wives and having kids, they will still think of these girls. One of the main components, or one of the main characters, Lux, she is one of the daughters. She's focused on a lot for her beauty. Also with their freedom of sexuality, but I suppose that's another story. And quote, hold on, let me get my book. Nope, wrong page. Nope. Okay. We began the impossible process of trying to forget them. So, throughout the Lisbon girls' life, and even after their death, the narrator, Paul, I think his name is Paul, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, and I will put it in writing on the blog, the real names and the actual characters and so on, and the author, and I'll put all of it on for you guys so you guys can check it out. Yeah, so anyways, sorry, I'm hearing noises. I think someone's home. Sorry guys, I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. So, throughout their life and like after their death, they reminisce and they try and get physical objects to try and remember them by things that they can smell, things that they can look at and they can touch, and they can be like, this is where Mary Lisbon slept, or um, this is what Lux used, I don't know, in the bathroom, and all these things. And when their parents eventually move, and all of the house goes on sale, and they have this like garage sale to get rid of all the furniture, people bought everything, and the furniture was ruined. The furniture was old, it was gross, it was smelly. People bought it because it was the closest thing to the Lisbon sisters that they could get. Why this obsession? Why this whole thing? And it's their beauty. As I said, not commercial, just their beauty and how they walk and talk and all these things. Okay, another example, any John Green novel, guys. Okay, that's unfair, I've only read two. But in both of those, Looking for Alaska and Paper Towns, beautiful, stunning, amazing girl. Geeky, somewhat unnoticed guy, who completely idolizes her, puts her up on a pedestal, and I suppose worships her. She's beautiful and she's smart and she's funny and she's witty and she's everything. She's adventurous and she has lovely boobs and she has long flowy hair, whatever the case is. And in both stories, Quentin in Paper Towns and sorry guys, I haven't read this in a while. In Looking for Alaska, as I said, I'll get the names for you, but the protagonist. So both protagonists for each novel spend their entire life obsessing about this girl. No one can match up to her. No one, I mean Alaska, and then for Margot, no one can match up to them. They are the ultimate women. They're gods. They're world goddesses, and it's this whole thing of how they, yeah, as I said, they idolize them, and and how it completely gets in the way of their life, of their normal everyday life, because this woman, this girl is so everything, so beautiful that, you know what, I don't need to pass high school, like nothing else in their life matters. And this idea, this repetitive idea of beauty, as I said, not commercial beauty, not sexy, not gorgeous, not all of those words, of beauty, which is it's relevant in almost every narrative, especially your classics. So much, like not so much now. There's a few authors, but yeah, let's see. Helen of Troy. Hello, the face that launched 1,000 ships. Okay, there's a lot more to that story, but I'll go into that another time because it's almost 20 minutes, and I didn't mean for it to be this long. Yeah, but anyways, um, yeah, so I thought that I would just chat about the idea of narcissism and beauty and vanity today, and how, in a way, I feel like all of us are a bit narcissistic in a sense, like subconsciously. It's not overall, it's not like, oh, look at me, but there's a part of us, like there's something in our subconscious that it's there, otherwise. And some people call it pride, some people call it ego, whatever the fact is. But I mean, why do we fear getting old? Narcissism. We want to be young and youthful and stunning and beautiful forever. Yeah, so why do we fear aging? Why do we get upset when our skin breaks out, or if we're having a bad hair day, or for men also, I suppose skin, hair, it does happen, or if you haven't been to the gym in a while, or that humongous Christmas dinner or breakfast or lunch, whatever you guys do for Christmas, and you literally roll out of your house. And I don't know, I feel like if we didn't care about that, but the fact that we do, I personally believe that that shows, as I said, you can label it as pride, you can label it as ego, you can label it as dignity, you can label it as narcissism. I label it as narcissism. Because otherwise we wouldn't give a shit of our appearance and what we look like and what our peers think of us and what society thinks of us. And if we are commercial or if we are beautiful or, if people idolize us, I wouldn't mind being idolized. But anyways, yeah, I just thought I'd chat about that today because I didn't have much progress today with the birthmark. I went to varsity and then I came home because I have a test coming up and I need to study. So I didn't really go out into the world and so on. Hopefully tomorrow will be better because I'm going out tomorrow. And then I'll have a lot more to chat about, even though I've been chatting for the past like 21 minutes. Alright, bye. Did it? Oh, fuck, sorry guys, it didn't stop.